So congratulations for getting your real estate license, passing the 75 hours, and now what? This is John with the Tayeb Group, and welcome in real estate. So guys, since you passed your real estate license, now the very first step you have to do, you have to get a sponsoring broker to actually sponsor you under whom your license is going to be basically held upon, okay? So when it comes to real estate brokers, there's many options you have, okay? There's different brokerages. You can go with some franchises, non-franchises. You can go with big companies or small boutique companies. Generally speaking, there's really two different ways you want to look at this, okay? You can either go as a solo agent or you can work as a team agent. Now, what it really means, guys, let's look at it from a different point of view, all right? When selling your real estate, actually, there's many different jobs you have to do, not just showing homes. There's different things you have to take care of, not just take care of the buyers and sellers, okay? So three main categories, basically I would divide them into A, marketing, B, sales, and revenues, right? Because of course, now you're getting into your real estate business, you really got to make sure you get some sales, so you get some revenues coming in to support everything. And C is operation, right? Because now you're going to be the captain of the ship as well. So let's talk about it, guys. So marketing, what goes under marketing? So under marketing goes anything from either branding, really promoting yourself as the expert, or maybe promoting your company, right, as being the hyperlocal company, or lead generation. Okay, now lead generation, there's various ways how you can actually generate leads. You can use the old school way, door knocking, right, or just maybe cold calling, a profit seeking, just reaching out to people on the phone, or maybe text. Those ways are the good old ways, the old school ways, and you know what? They still do work, okay? Or maybe you want to be a little bit more technology savvy, right? So social media is big these days, as you know, video, right? Video marketing first, that's the way to go. So you might be on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Snapchat, I mean, you name it, you gotta be on it, right? Now, just for you to be on it, what you really want to make sure about, that you do create some relevant content, right? What I mean by that is not just you posting a photo of you, somewhere, in the area, or maybe photo of your lunch, what you're actually having for lunch that day, and documenting the journey, sort of to say, but it's really about you contributing some value to your ideal customer. What I mean by that you may be giving them some information, some tactics, some education and training, which eventually it's really going to help them to make a good decision when they're buying or selling a home. Okay, so as you see, there's many different things which goes under marketing. Okay, under marketing also you can go holding open houses, right, for your clients. Now there's different ways and various ways how you can actually promote the open houses, because as you know, for you to be sitting down in an open house for a couple of hours and nobody really showing up because nobody really knows about it, you have an open house, is that really the best and highest use of your time? I don't think so, right? So guys, marketing is huge. I would say probably 90%, almost 90% of our job, or the brokerage job, while we get hired, it's really make sure that we outmarket everybody and really stand out from the competition, okay? B, sales and revenue. So like I said, this job, you really have to take it seriously, guys, because this is a job end of the day. And I would like to go a step a little further, because sales is really a service, right? So we don't really sell somebody, close somebody. What we really trying to do, we really try to serve that person, to really find out where they're coming from, maybe what needs they have, and what it would be the solution specifically for that client, okay? As you know, one shoe doesn't fit all. Everybody is a little bit different, and everybody has a little bit different needs, okay? What it will go underneath, of course, it's a training, because it is so important, guys, that in this game of real estate, that you stay apart at all times. Just like athletes, right? You think Michael Jordan, when he won the championship, you think that he stopped training? Of course not. He was training every single day. And today, we are in the skill-based market. So you should be outperforming everybody. And the only way how you guys are going to be able to outsell or outserve everybody is by training more than everybody else. Like Muhammad Ali says, the match is won not in the ring, but in the training room, right? So either role playing, where you basically are practicing different scenarios, whether it is with people over the phone, or maybe with people in person, face to face, or maybe door knockings, just whatever it is, let's take it seriously and let's really make sure that you train your skill set so you really step yourself apart from the others, okay? Now, under the training also, I would like to include, you need to know how to use the technology today, guys. That's essential, okay? And as you know, the technology is changing at all times. So what it means, you have to keep on training and relearning and learning something else, okay? Very, very important. Now, C stands for operations. Now, operations, I would like to call it, this is almost like the glue which sort of holds everything together, right? Under operation, it can go anything from administrative work, so paperwork, right? There's a lot of paperwork involved in real estate, guys. Yes, it is. But you're gonna have to be filling up some type of paperwork, disclosures. You probably learn about disclosures on your class, right? We got offers, you gotta know how to fill up an offer properly. That's the key, okay? There should be a basic. Data entry, of course, we gotta enter the data, into the computer properly. If you're working with people, you probably have some sort of systems. You probably should have basic a CRM, right? That's a customer relationship manager. That's when you sort of hold everybody and keep in touch with everybody and make sure everybody has proper notes and stuff like that, right? So not only really onboarding the tools and the systems which you need, but I would also say really staying up to date what tools are today and how they're changing, because as you know, the technology is changing so fast and you have to really evolve with it, right? You really got to make sure if you have a website, which is a basic, you should have a good website, not only which looks good and makes you look good, but which is effective, right? Which actually serve its purpose. And what is the purpose of a website? There's many different reasons, right? Branding is one, right? You should definitely have some tools and systems for the customers, buyers, and sellers so they can get some value by actually going to your website. But most importantly, the website have to be effective, right? So it needs to have some things built in, some landing pages, maybe an SEO in the back, right? You got a blog on the website, maybe shoot some videos to post it on it to really make sure that you drive some traffic, that you can generate some leads, okay? So website is big, guys, right? And of course, that goes under operation, okay? Now, as you can see, guys, and I'm not gonna go too much into it, there's probably tons more things which you have to do, during your day as a real estate agent. So there's some benefits, actually, I would like to go back. There's some benefits of working as a solo agent, and there's some benefits as working as a team agent, okay? They definitely not the same. They both very different. Now, when you're working as a solo agent, one of the benefit is that you are really the captain of your ship, right? You can sort of, design, your own business. You can have your own values. These are some of our values over here on our team, and you can really see where you want to go, okay? With a team, when you are an agent on a team, some of the benefits are that you don't have to figure it out on your own, right? Like people said, team always outperforms an individual, and guys, this is so true, because now most of the system which you can see over here, the team's going to be taking care of it, right? So all what you're going to do as a team agent, you basically just predominantly focusing on yourselves and serving and educating yourself to really stay apart. The marketing and the operations, most of the stuff, bulk of the stuff really gets taken care of by different team members on your team, which are more niche, they're more specialists in that field, and because they are specialists, many times they are a lot better than just generalists, right? It's sort of to say, if you would have a heart surgery done procedure, God forbid, but might happen, who would you go with? Would you go with just a regular PCP doctor, with a general doctor, or would you go with a specialist like a cardiologist or maybe heart surgeon? For that, of course, you would go with a specialist, right? And so what happens when you work on a team, you will become almost like a specialist to work with the clients. So what would happen? You give it most of your time and attention, and your skill set would automatically get that much better. And because you're giving it more time, you get a lot more result. Okay. One of the benefits of solo agent is even though it's a little bit slower and it's definitely less profitable, even though it might seem like more profitable for the beginning, right? Because you might have a higher split, but because you have all these systems and tools, which now you have to pay for, you have to sort of figure it out. You have to coach yourself, right? You have to hold yourself accountable. It just speaking takes a lot longer to really succeed. So just to conclude, guys, of course, if you have any questions, please comment below. Just sort of to conclude, you have options getting into real estate. This is just a basic overview, how you can start. So step one, get a sponsoring broker. However, before you get the sponsoring broker, I would suggest you to see where do you want to be, and not just a short term, but really long term. Where do you want to be in 5-10 years, and see these two ways and which one can really get you there the fastest, the way you want to. Okay, so I wish you the best, and again, congratulations for joining this real estate business. This is a great business to be in, and if you find this helpful, please like the video, comment, share it. All the best. Peace out. This is John with the Tayeb Group.